Well, Rick, you're taking on a team that sits in a similar position, obviously just 1 point below you guys. What can we expect from this matchup today?
Yeah, I think it's Calgary's had a really good year the way they play a fast style. They're having a good year. So, we've played them twice, 2 spirited games. So, yeah, we got to be ready to play.
What's the key for a good game from your side in this one tonight?
Well, obviously a 60-minute effort. We got to focus for 60. Limit the mistakes and more execution plays. I think there's plays out there to be made, and I think we have to execute a little better than we have, especially when there's pressures against your team. When a team makes a push, you got to make those execution plays. I think they're critical.
Coach, who goes in goal for you tonight?
Lankinen.
Any other lineup changes?
No.
Without Hughes and Patterson, how do your players have to adapt on the ice?
Yeah, I've talked about its opportunity. And you as an athlete in any sport, you always want opportunity, and hopefully you're ready for it. If you're getting the opportunity, make sure that you're ready for it and you execute. I think that's the message to the guys. We have guys that are playing more than they usually play, which is a good thing for them. It's only going to be a positive down the road, but let's make sure that you use it to a positive where you're executing and you're doing the right things.
Does it change up any of maybe the X's and O's or gameplay?
Well, I mean, obviously, not having Hughes out there is a major part of our offense. The guy walks the blue line as good as anybody, probably the best in the league, him and McCarr. Probably have to play it a little more simpler sometimes. And probably our D, we've told them, rather than get more shots on net, probably not going to get more of the 3 high plays because Hughes is not out there. But I think don't defer, start shooting the puck a little bit more with people in front.
You said keep it a little bit simpler, but you always tell your defensemen you want them not to be afraid to make a play, especially hold on the pucks to make a pass.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think that's the sweet spot we're looking for. You got to be calculated. You got to know time and score. But yeah, we're not. You can't have the D just flipping pucks out off the glass. I mean, that's not. You're not going to win very many games that way. But I think there's times when you're jammed up and there's nothing there, that there has to be a hard play, not a soft play. I think that's, or especially early. I think the last couple of games, first 10. 15 minutes of the game, we've had opportunities to get shots on net from the middle of the ice, and sometimes our D have deferred to the flanker. We got to get those shots out early. I think that really will loosen up the other team instead of like outside stuff.
What do you think of Brandstrom's game in terms of giving him more minutes, especially at 5-on-5? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I think we want him to feel comfortable. It's listen, he's going to be running the power play 1, so you don't want to put too much pressure. That's why we're trying to simplify his game. There's a couple of options, but I'd like to see him, if the lane's open, is get that shot on net. With you get Jake DeBrusk and Besser around the net. Those 2 guys can tip pucks as good as anybody in the league. So why not take advantage of those shots?
Let's grind these bitches down here.
Won a hockey game. It's great. Wasn't pretty. I stuck with it the whole way. Got the 2 points.
Verlander, reach shot, score! Tom Verlander loads up, score! Tom Verlander for Brad Marsh, and he's hanging around the front of the net, around the front of the net. And then as he tries to gather him.
Quinn, thanks for taking the time to come and sit down and chat with me today.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.